Kathleen West went by the name Kat and was a 42-year-old stay-at-home mother. She was married to her husband Jeff for 14 years, and they had a 12-year-old daughter named Lola. Kat was described as a sweet, friendly, life-of-the-party type person who was obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. She constantly posted photos of herself and her family on her Facebook account. Kat's husband Jeff worked as a security officer at a college campus and was a U.S. Army veteran. To their family and friends, they appeared to be happy and normal. Some say she had a secret life, while others say it wasn't secret at all. She wasn't hush-hush about how she made her money. Kat became known as Kitty Cat on an adult website called OnlyFans. She would share seductive photos of herself and then charge her viewers to see more risky photos of herself. She definitely enjoyed others desiring and wanting photos of her in her lingerie, costumes, and sometimes nothing at all. Kat would use her social media, such as Instagram and Twitter, to broadcast her adult OnlyFans subscription. Kat's husband Jeff was completely aware and fine with her OnlyFans page, as he would take photos for her. On January 12, 2018, Jeff's parents looked after Lola while the couple enjoyed a date night together. They stopped at a liquor store on the way back home to get some drinks for the night. The security camera at the store captured the couple roughly around 8:45 p.m., and that was the last time Kat was ever seen alive. The following morning on the 13th, roughly around 5 a.m., a 19-year-old neighbor who was on her way to work had discovered Kat's body. Kat's head was on the road, while her body was lying on the grass across the street from her home. She was lying face down, frozen, in a sports bra. Beside her was a cell phone and a green half-empty liquor bottle. Her autopsy report revealed that she had died from blunt force trauma to the head. It was initially assumed that Kat had gotten drunk and fell, hitting her head on the concrete, causing her death. Kat had a reputation of going outside, dancing and jumping around after a few drinks. So in the beginning, the investigators thought it was only an accidental death. But after investigators gathered statements, reviewed evidence, and the autopsy was completed, authorities began to suspect foul play was involved. Kat's alcohol content was 0.23, nearly 3 times the legal limit to drive. One of the clues the investigators seen that looked kind of suspicious was that the green liquor bottle was placed directly on top of Kat's cell phone, which appeared strange, almost staged. Another clue was that there was 2 pools of blood, one where her body was found and the other in the grass, making it look like she was moved after she was killed. The alcohol bottle was then processed and dusted for fingerprints and had revealed dried blood on the bottom and Jeff's fingerprints on the body of the liquor bottle. Jeff told officers that he awoke on January 13th due to all the commotion on his street with the police cars and his dog barking. But the neighbor who found Kat said that she had seen Jeff pacing back and forth in his home while she was on the phone with the 911 operator. The authorities checked both Jeff and Kat's health app that logged their daily movements. Kat's phone detailed that her final movement was the night before from around 10:45 to 10:54, and Jeff's final movement was at 11:03 to 11:10. This proved that Jeff had lied because he had stated he went to sleep at 10:30. They say you can't judge on how one grieves, but it was said that Jeff appeared very calm about his wife's death. Authorities stated that this is not how a person typically acts after learning that their spouse is dead. Also, text messages between Jeff and Kat a few weeks prior to her murder were admitted into evidence to show how unstable their relationship was. 8 days before Kat's death, she had sent the following message to her husband: "I know you're scared to tell me you don't want to be with me, but it's only hurting me more by lying. And if you don't want me, just say it." Jeff's response was, "Baby, I want you. Do you want me? We really never talked after New Year's Eve." Kat then warned Jeff that he was throwing away 14 years of marriage. However, in between those troubling text messages, there were nude photos that Kat would frequently send her husband. On Thursday, February 22nd, 2018, Jeff West was arrested and charged with the murder of his wife. He pled not guilty. Jeff insists that he would never do anything to hurt his wife and loved her very much. He stated that he and his wife began arguing when they arrived home from their date night. Jeff was unhappy about the amount of time that Kat was spending on her phone and proceeded to throw her phone outside the house. He suggested that she might have gone outside to fetch the phone, fell, and died. Prosecutors believe this is when he grabbed the liquor bottle off the table, followed her, and as she bent down to pick up her phone, he struck her in the head. But he insists this wasn't true and that he had went to bed. During the trial, prosecutors said that Jeff was motivated to kill Kat over her excessive drinking and her phone usage to promote her OnlyFans OnlyFans profile, but Jeff's attorney maintained that although the couple had argued on the same topics that night, Jeff went to bed in anger after throwing Kat's cell phone outside, but claimed that he supported his wife's lifestyle. Kathleen's mother, Nancy, described her daughter as an alcoholic who took medication for bipolar disorder. She also stated she could not just drink one drink. She'd say, "I need another one." The decision among the jurors was unanimous. Jeff was found guilty of reckless manslaughter in the death of his wife. Jeff showed no emotion whatsoever. During his sentencing hearing, it was apparent that both of the couple's parents did not believe Jeff was guilty and supported him. Kat's mother even stated, "He's a good man, and he didn't do this." Jeff West was sentenced to 16 years in prison. Lola, the daughter of Jeff and Kat, is being raised by both sets of grandparents. Jeff filed an appeal. Alright, you guys, well, that's the case. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye.